Squawk! Do it again. Squawk! Squawk!
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
So that's the extent of his vocal cords right now. So I found out I was doing this 12 hours ago. Let's all give him a very supportive squawk, right? Okay, so that's not supportive because he can't really do that anymore. If we could give him a very supportive squawk. Okay, we're going to ask you out throughout the show because I think that makes him feel warm and fuzzy inside. So thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Welcome to 2019. We made it. Sweet. So I want to start with some crowd warm-ups. I haven't done this for 2 years, so I don't remember what convention I'm at. What is it? Furry. Okay. All right. When I say furry, you say fiesta. Furry. Fiesta. Furry. Fiesta. Furry. Fiesta. Oh, that's so weird to say. Shouting furry. Good job. I also like this one too. This is like the crowd trick I used to do. On this side, you're going to say furry. On this side, you say fiesta. On this side, furry. Fiesta. Sweet. Now get the howl out of your system so you don't do it again at 1 a.m. You do that at 1 a.m., we all get calls and it's awful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I like to warm the crowd up for sitting down in silence for an hour. So that's a lot of fun. So our theme this year is everywhere, actually. We've seen it quite a bit. I'd like to thank Riley for the badge art and our big theme group for putting all these very nice, like decorative pictures, and a weird blobby monster that's out there that I'm told is like the dark sadness of all the staff members working throughout the year. I'm not making that up, that's what they told me, but it was reloaded. So this is Roll Fur Initiative, because if you can stick the word fur into anything you do that, because we've been doing it for 20 years and it's still funny. Trust me, it's still funny. Roll Fur Initiative. If you are a little bit confused about that, that's a tabletop role-playing term whenever you start. Because I did my first D&D session like a week ago. My very first one. And it was weird because someone told a big long story and I was like, I don't know what to do. And then they do this, and then you go through this like fun role-playing thing. You're like, well, I want to talk to the person. They're like, well, roll for it. You roll for everything in role-playing. You can't do anything without rolling a die. And I kind of wish that's how going to work was, because I think that'd be more interesting if you had to roll for everything. But the whole game stops when you hit a battle, and you have a 5-hour battle. You start that by rolling for initiative, and that's where that comes from. You'll see that all over. There's also a good tabletop gaming section over here. There's a lot of good theme section. I think this is the most immersive theme we've probably ever had, and the most effort I've ever seen put into theme. So I want to just congratulate them for doing that, and please enjoy that throughout the year. And by year, of course, I mean 4 days. We're not going to do a year-long con. Yesterday was Thursday. Has anyone been to Furry Fiesta on Thursday before? Yeah. It didn't look like Thursday anymore. It looks scary out there now. It's like a Friday, so we're actually very much a 4-day convention, so we're going to get some more programming out there for you in the future. That's crazy stuff. Okay, so thanks for coming out, and have a good night. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing we'd like to do is introduce our guests of honor. And have them come on stage. So this is our favorite moment here. We're gonna have Riley come up here. Riley, you have to stand up, Riley. Skeela, if you could help her over here, because she's got to come around. Oh yeah, you come around this way? Yeah? Yeah, come out this way. I'll get a chair. We're gonna sit down. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a friend. It's been so long since I had a friend. Aww.
Roll for charisma.
Roll for charisma. Do we have a die? Is there a die back there? Give me a die if we have one. Oh, you have one. Well, don't hit the monitor. Pick that up and give me the die. Jeez, people. Yeah, all right, so according to this, that's a 10. It's average charisma. This will be a very boring show. Hi, Riley. Hi. You can just look at me and just forget these people. Okay, that's good. So you're in the den. You're in the den this year.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be good. Do you have any new material you want to talk about, or any like you're doing stickers? You're doing art prints. You're doing. They don't know it's old. Tell them it's new.
Well, I have a sticker auction in the charity.
Oh yeah. Okay, you went to see the Tigers.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So on Thursday, if you don't know, we have people go out to CARE, the facility that we've had for our charity forever. How close are the Tigers?
Like right here.
They're right there.
Right here.
Could
Very
you get
close.
your fingers cut off?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, the Tigers are right there. So you're doing a thing. You're putting a sticker set in the charity or in the art show, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if you're familiar with that format, we did it with Tearless one year, and so it's in the art show. You bid on it, and if you win it, you get
8 stickers.
8 stickers. Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. So you are a professional furry artist, which means you went full time just doing furry art.
Yes.
That's scary? Yeah? Was it not scary?
No.
No? It scares me. The idea of it scares me. How long have you been drawing for?
A really long time.
Like a real, like are you talking like as a kid?
Since I was a kid.
Since a kid?
Yeah.
What did you used to draw? What was your first drawing? Did you get on the fridge?
Probably like Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Aww. That's cool. So you did Pokemon. I remember you said you did some Sonic art.
No.
No. Okay. Right. That's why I rolled a 10. Cool. So we have a panel on Saturday. I think 7 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah, that's our Meet the GOH panel. So if you want to get to know Riley, you can hang out there with us. If you're not hungry, at 7 p.m. That's dinner time. Well, thanks for coming out. Thanks. You did our badge art this year. He has 5 of them. There's 5 different ones you get to pick from out in Reg, so those are all real good. You've actually done our badge art. Oh, you like them?
Thank you.
They're really nice. They're really nice. What's your favorite? Name out. Yell. Well, that was pointless. Yeah, I think the thief. I really like the thief. The fox is real good. It was really nice. So I appreciate that. You've also bailed us out in past years by doing some badges for us before. So I appreciate that. You've always kind of worked with us.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You've been a really good friend to work on.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Well, thank you. All right, so next I want to bring up an esteemed author. This is Jess Owen. Everyone give her a round of applause.
Where the bird's at?
No. She's got a pet bird. It's right there. Let's see. Okay, I rolled a 4.
It's okay, that's my lucky number.
How long have you been doing this?
Reroll!
Do you like it? Alright, let's get it. Alright, so you got nursing major in 2013.
I
Which
did.
is huge.
Yes.
How does that feel?
It feels amazing. I got the Ursa Major for my second novel in my 4-book series, Skyfire. And a reader told me about the Ursa Majors, and I thought, well, this is amazing that there's an award specifically for furry anthropomorphic animal fiction. So I rallied the Griffin Pride and was like, hey, vote for me, and we won. So that sort of led me into this wonderful community, and it's been just so amazing. You know, the artists, the writers, the costumers, musicians, and everybody. It's just fantastic. And now here I am. So.
Thank you. Good job. Good job. What books? Do you have all 4 of your books at the table this time?
I've got all 4 of my books. It's the Summer King Chronicles, epic fantasy coming-of-age adventure with griffins. And I also have a little book of short stories that I originally did for my Patreon backers that sort of follows 3 of the characters after the series is over. So 5 books.
So here's a question we like to ask authors. Like, when you first get published, what does that feel like? I can't imagine.
It feels amazing, and it's a little trippy because my journey was sort of off the beaten path. They did self-publish, but I funded beautiful hardback editions with a printer using Kickstarter campaigns. So my book launches were all essentially a big Kickstarter campaign where we had plushies and books and pins and t-shirts one year. I don't think I have any shirts left, but you know, you can come find me. So to go from, okay, I have this idea, and people saying, you know, that's kind of niche, it sounds really cool, you could self-publish, to my friend who's working the table with me say, have you ever heard of Kickstarter? To holding the printed book is very surreal. It's making your own baby. Yeah.
I like that. So we have a question that Sable specifically wanted me to ask, which is, why do you misspell griffins?
Do I misspell it, or does everybody else?
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. That's fair. That's a fair statement.
No, I specifically spelled it Gryphon because they're my griffins and they're a specific sort of look and feel, and so I did it very purposefully to brand them so that you knew.
Very nice.
Nothing magical about it.
We have a lot of bird fans at this con for some reason. And what events do you have at the con?
I've actually got a workshop or a panel this afternoon with a couple other folks, Writing Fantasy 101. We're going to talk about tropes and magic and world building and things like that. And then I've got a couple panels tomorrow, one with Kyle Gold on novel writing, and I'm doing one I'm really excited about. I hope people come out for basic storytelling for young writers. Everybody's welcome, but specifically it's tailored to kids and teens. So I hope you come out and turning your, from tabletop to paperback, turning your D&D, role play, etc. into short stories and novels. And then I'm doing a panel on Sunday about how to write young adult fiction, which is what my Summer Camp Chronicles are, as young adult.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I'm in the dealer's den, so.
And I'll be in the dealer's den. All right, well, thank you so much,
Thank
Jess.
you. Thank
Appreciate
you.
you. She did mention the phrase beaten path. We do try to ask people don't say that because I get scared a little bit. Just a little bit. It's a little violent for me. Okay, we're going to bring up Yonoa. Yonoa, the most misspelled name in the fandom. I just like rolling the thing, honestly. Oh, it's a 10. That's average. Now it's a 20. No, now it's a 4.
10-4, good buddy.
10-4, good buddy. So this is an embarrassing thing. The most significant note that I've ever found on you. I know you have a lot of them, but you were on Furcadia in 1996.
Yeah.
Do you remember Furcadia in 1996? Anyone remember Furcadia in 1996? You got a little Sprite, you walked around,
yeah.
You gave Dr. Cat money for wings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had wings for a while.
You had wings?
Yeah. I've been a cougar ever since then, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
like
since
the
90,
cougar, like the
animal.
The animal,
not
right? Not the cougar.
I'm working on that one.
Are you working on that?
Few more years,
is that your new project you want to talk about up here?
No.
Okay. You make fursuits.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you made Express, and now he's a jerk because you made him a deer.
I did. Yes,
Deers are amazing.
Jerk.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's not deers. That's just Express.
Yeah.
But you've made so many.
I made actually this con. I'm delivering my 97th suit. I think. Yeah, it's the 97th suit that I made. So.
How long do they take? Each one on average.
Suit takes about a week and a half to 2 weeks. I have an assistant named Kaiju, and they are absolutely amazing to work with. And we in our shop in Washington make we try to do 2 suits a month or so.
Goodness, that is a lot of work.
Yeah, they are. They're probably around 100 to 120 hours per suit, depending on what's going on, because some of the suits are a lot more complicated than others.
So you started this in about 2012, right?
So I made my first suit for Anthrocon 2011, and there's only one picture of it online. Thank goodness. And I just enjoyed it. I did it like almost on a dare. And then I enjoyed it. Somebody locally commissioned me, sold my first suit for $450, and now I've 97 suits down, and it's my full-time job. So
your queue isn't 97, all right?
No,
okay.
my queue's only 10, so
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Geez. So how long does it take to get like where you feel like you're good? at that? Because that seems like such an art that you have to learn. That's not like a college class.
So I have this like philosophy that I'm always learning. I used to be a college professor. I have a master's degree in theater, and I love the philosophy of there's always something to be learned on every new suit, which is why I like to try different things. I'm delivering this con. I'm delivering 2 deer, a dog, and a rat. So I like to have a diverse amount.
Do they fight?
I don't know. We'll see later. So we're going to put them in a ring tomorrow for our first photo shoot.
Okay,
so
that sounds scary. Cool. Do you also, with your theater stuff, you do run variety shows for, is it FC,
FC
right?
Unleashed, yeah. I've been running FC Unleashed for
You've seen that?
3 years.
Someone's went.
I was definitely ill.
You went.
Yay!
Nice.
I was a little bit ill this year, so I couldn't host, but I still ran it.
Nice.
But I love it. I love being in front of people. I love performing. And
do you want to take over the rest of this show?
No.
Okay. Thanks. All right. Well, thanks for all the work you've done for the fandom.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's nice. I like your suits.
Thank you.
I like your shit ones too.
Yeah, no, the plush ones are really fun.
The ones that can't get in the elevator.
I don't know if you know Rumpus, the plush corgi. That's me. I made him, and I also wear him. But I love it when you look in the mirror and you no longer see yourself. I think that's one of my favorite things about suits. It's transforming. It's amazing. So.
Yeah, one of my favorite fursuiters has told me that when you see yourself on camera or on video, it just freaks you out.
Yeah.
Like that's not me.
Yeah.
I guess it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's cool. It's
cool. Thanks for helping us do that.
Yeah, no problem. So I have a panel today. Meet and greet at 3 p.m. Please come to that, ask questions. I'll tell stories, stuff like that. And then I have a panel tomorrow, I think at wait, I have it on my phone. I saved it.
On your phone?
It's on my phone. At 3:30 tomorrow for first-time fursuit making. So if you're interested in that, Kaiju and I will be running that event, which is going to be a lot of fun. I'm also going to be at my table. I'll tweet about it if you follow me. But I'm going to be at my table doing fursuit consultations. So if you're like, I'm in the market for fursuits, but I don't know where to start, you can come by and we'll talk for a few minutes, and I'll tell you well, what do you need? Reference sheets? Does your reference look doable? That kind of stuff. Because I think it'd be really fun to help other people get suits, even if it's not from me. Just knowing where to start is a great place.
It's a scary process.
It really is, and it's a big investment. So it's good to know what you're doing.
5 digits, sometimes scary investment. So thanks for helping with that.
Yeah, of course.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's
good to see you.
Okay, so there's our guests of honor. We really appreciate what you guys do in the community. We try and pick our guests of honors based on kind of what you've done for all of us. You create fursuits, which really is, as furries, that's the only way we get to really interact physically with the thing that we love, because we have a made-up thing that doesn't exist, right? I don't think. If we found one, we'd probably lynch mob it just with hugs. It'd be awful. Or if you're creating the artwork that we represent ourselves with, which is one of the strange things. I remember when I started in the furry fandom, the first thing someone asked me is, what are you? And I had no idea what that meant. I'm a person, I guess, and then someone explains it, and you're an avatar, and it's way better looking than you, right? Thanks to these guys. Very appreciate it, especially the people who create the world building and all that. Those books are very immersive. If you can get past your ADD and get into a book, it is one of the most immersive things. You start seeing the world a little differently. So thanks. A big round of applause to our guests of honor.